Hello, today we're going to talk about how to clean your trumpet. First, we'll walk through the process of taking your trumpet apart. Remove all of the slides. While removing the valve slides, press the valve connected to the slide down while removing it. Remove the ring and screw from the third valve slide. Unscrew the bottom caps from the valves, and unscrew and carefully remove the valves from the casing. Be sure to pull the valve straight out. Spinning the valve inside the casing can damage both the valve and the instrument. Next, we'll take the valves apart. Remove the finger button, followed by the top cap and felt. If your top cap has felt in it, remove it with a safety pin or a small screwdriver. We'll be using equipment from our Trumpet Care kit to clean our trumpet today. The Care kit includes valve oil, slide grease, a mouthpiece brush and a valve brush, a snake, a polishing cloth, and a pencil. Now let's talk about cleaning your trumpet. We recommend using Dawn for trumpet cleaning. We'll be using a bin for this video, but it's usually easiest to use a bathtub at home. Fill your tub with enough water to submerge the trumpet and add soap. Once the water is ready, place the trumpet, slides, valves, mouthpiece, and other metal pieces underwater. Be very sure that any felt pieces are removed from the valves and top caps before submerging them. Once everything is in the water, it's usually good to let them soak for a few minutes before scrubbing. After everything is soaked for a bit, we can begin cleaning each piece with the brushes. The cone-shaped brush is for the mouthpiece, the cylindrical brush is good for the valve casing and the valve ports, and the snake works well for cleaning out the slides and the body of the instrument. Once everything has been scrubbed down, drain or change the water. You can either rinse everything out under running water, or you can fill your tub with clean water and rinse the parts out from there. After a thorough rinsing, begin drying off the trumpet and its parts with a towel. Again, be sure to keep track of the valves to avoid getting them mixed up. Towel dry everything as best as you can, and then give it some time to fully air dry before putting it back together. Possible. Oh no. What are you planning on cutting to with that?
Well, now we have to switch to the other trumpet. This is the
Oh,
the
okay,
one.
okay.
He was like no.
Now we can put the trumpet back together. It's best to reassemble each valve one by one. On each valve, place first the felt, second the top cap, and third the finger button. Be sure to put the felt back in the top caps if your instrument has them. Now we can put the valves back in the trumpet. Apply some oil to the valve and locate the valve guide. The valve guide is a piece of plastic with a small arm sticking out of the side of the valve. Look down into the valve casing to find the notch that valve guide will sit in. Line up the valve guide to the notch and carefully place the valve inside of the casing. If you miss, try not to spin the valve inside the casing as it can cause damage to both the valve and the instrument. Instead, pull the valve back out and try again. It's possible to put the valves in the wrong casing or even in backwards. This is why it's important to keep track of the valves at all times. If the valves are put in incorrectly, you won't be able to get any air through the instrument. After the valves are in properly, screw on the bottom valve caps. Then begin applying grease to each slide and put them back on the trumpet. Finally, you can reattach any other pieces, such as a third slide ring. And you're finished. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more information about Volkwines, you can go to volkwinesmusic.com, and if you'd like to see more instructional content regarding musical instruments, you could subscribe to our YouTube channel.